second live stream. I tried to stream a little bit earlier, but I messed up and I didn't put it public, so oopsie. But now this is public. I'm gonna start over with what I was saying about the deck. So I definitely wanted to play Sprite today. So I laid out all the cards and the engines that I would want to play. So let me just go over what I have so far. I definitely wanted to play 60, but I'm trying to figure out which engines that I want to maintain. So definitely 3 Kashtira Unicorn and 3 Fenrir. Those are basically just what is going to end up carrying this deck in the first place. 3 Pressured Planet, because I want to consistently see it along with the Terraforming. So I've got 10 really good starters in 60. And then you do have to play the supplementary Kashtira Scareclaw, which is Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack in case your first one gets impermed or stopped. I cut down to 2 Birth, which kind of stinks, but like I think it's necessary. And then 1 Theosis. That's probably going to hurt in the grind game. But definitely the big payoff for playing this is being able to main deck Shifter. Even though you're playing 60, you can draw it sometimes, and when you do draw it, it's like broken. Rise Heart is really good when you draw your Shifter with any one of your cash cards, so I think that's mandatory. And then for consistency, Pot of Prosperity and Called by the Grave to protect against hand traps. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 cards already from just the Kashtira package and ensuring that you go through Droll. Then for the Sprite package, I know I definitely wanted the 3 Sprite Blue and the 3 Sprite Jet. I could cut that down because I have cut that down in the past, but I think that the Sprite package is best at its maximum potential. And then I do play the 2 targets, the Carrot and the Red, as well as the 3 Sprite starter, Smashers, and Gamma Burst, because you're playing 60, so none of these are really bricks. And then I've got the 11 card Nimble package. So I've got the 3 Nimble Beaver, obviously. The 3 Nimble Angler. If it's sent from hand or deck to graveyard, you get to summon 2 Nimble monsters that are not Nimble Angler, so you're summoning basically 2 beavers off of this. The 3 Swap Frog, which can dump the Nimble Angler from your hand if you draw both of them. But this card by itself is the Totally Awesome, which is really good. I'm just trying to build as many negations as possible. This deck will probably lose to Dark Ruler no more, but I just want to put up as much negation as possible so that they better draw the Droplet or the Dark Ruler. Mirror Mage of the Ice Barrier to access that, and then the Freezing Chains of the Ice Barrier. So the Sprite package is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 24 plus 20 is 44. So I have 16 cards left. Now, something I did dabble with in my head and want to include, like I mentioned in my live stream from yesterday, was that Water Enchantress is a water that you can dump from your hand with Tidal, Dragon Ruler of Waterfalls, to dump either your Nimble Angler or whatever piece you need. It can even work as an extra level 2 body by dumping Mirror Mage of the Ice Barrier, which can search the Freezing Chains, which Monster Reborns it. You could also use the level 7 package to actually go into a Cherubini and dump your Water Enchantress so that you can have access to that. But the extra deck is already really tight at this point. In addition, if you're also playing the title, what you can do is play 1 Tier Limits Kashtira, which turns each one of your pressured planets and your Fenrirs into another water monster. So if you do draw a title and you don't draw any of your other water monsters, you always have access to a water monster. And I think this is better than Ogre in this type of strategy, because you're not really going to be able to afford to play any of the trap cards. And this can mill from your opponent's deck. Like say you're under Shifter and you have access to everything else, you can actually get your Tilmert's Kashtira instead of your Scareclaw Kashtira, and then you can activate its effect to mill 3 cards from your opponent's deck on summon, which will just banish 3 cards from the top of their deck. So it gets to give you some information about their strategy, and then maybe banish one of their 1-ofs if they're playing like a combo heavy deck, which is really nice. All right, so that's that. For the extra deck so far, what I have is Shangri-Ira. Like, this is like a mainstay in a Kashtira deck. I wish I could play more of this. A Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack, because like that's basically what bridges the 2 engines together. And then I played another Draco Sack, because you definitely want to have 2, because that's just how the extra deck works. I'll continue on with the Kashtira. Well, I guess, so one of the main things that you can do with the Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack is go into the 2 Link Spiders, G-Golem Crystal Heart, Decode Talker Heat Soul, and then climb into Access Code Talker. SP Little Knight is also a broken option for that. And then for the Sprite package, you must play the 1 Sprint, and you must play the 2 Gigantic Sprites. Totally Awesome is the payoff. And then IP Masquerena is also a really good part of your M board, especially if you have access to your EMP and Meow Mine, which I haven't decided if I'm going to play that yet. So I might actually cut the IP Masquerena. So I'll put that in the maybe slot. So this leaves me, I think, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yeah, I've got 2 extra deck slots that I'm thinking about right now. What's really good is the Dark Arm Dragon of Annihilation. As an option, I could play IP, I could play Ninja Shadow Mosquito, Jin Buster for my Jet and Blue, overlay those 2, or Silhouette Hat Rabbit, but then I'd have to play the Angel Statue as a Rune. Also, Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon is a really good card to extend my life points towards the end of match procedures. And like I mentioned, Cherubini. So there's a lot of options. I don't know what I should do with regards to that, unfortunately. But I did want to play the Diabellstar package. I don't think I'm going to need any of the Snake Eyes cards, which I have access to, because I don't have access to Princess, so like it would just not be nearly as good. And I don't make rank 4, so I wouldn't need the Infernal Flame Banshee. But I've got access to like Oaks and Flamberge and Temple and stuff. I also considered the Sinful Spoils of Betrayal Silvera. But the Diabellstar is never sticking on field. I'm going to be overlaying with it for one of my rank 7s. So probably a Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack or a Kashtira Shangri-Ira. And then hopefully I can just send a field spell or my Freezing Chains to the graveyard off of the original to get access to that. Like I mentioned in my live stream from yesterday night, something really cool about the original Sinful Spoil Snake Eye is that it gives you access to an immediate negation. And that's what I'm trying to do with this strategy. I'm trying to just like flood the field with a bunch of negations going first. So what you could do is send Infernoid Decatron, and that can dump a Deviati. I don't have the Deviati because fan favorite Jesse said he was going to bring it to locals. So hopefully he comes through. If not, I would probably cut the Diabellstar package and then just put in the Water Enchantress and try to play the Adventure package along with the Dragon Ruler of Waterfalls and the Kashtira package. So in parallel, I think I'm going to make a strategy such that if I don't have access to the Deviati, I can just quickly switch it through. So I have to make an equivalent package. The whole deal with that is I can summon a Kashtira monster, use Wanted to get Diabellstar, ditch another Kashtira monster, ideally. This is obviously not going to happen every single time. And then, like, you know, if it's like a unicorn, I can search Birth and bring back that monster. But it gives me a level 7 body, and it also searches original Sinful Spoil Snake Eye. And then I can utilize that to get out a Decatron, which can send Deviati to grave, and that acts as my monster called by the grave, essentially. Because it copies the effect and gains the level of the monster you send. This is Inoku. This is the spell and trap negation. Deviati is the monster negation. So Diabellstar turns into a monster negate without having to use the Azamina cards, which is really cool. So that's what I'm thinking about for that. Unfortunately, I only have 2 Diabellstar and 2 Wanted and only 1 title. I wish I had 2 of this. I wish I had 3 of each of these because this is just so strong. It can carry. And then with the Kashtira package backing it, I really don't think that this deck can lose going first. Going second, that's a different story. So I'll try and set up my side deck for that. but I do also want to have some room for main deck hand traps, like I have done in the past. What I've normally done with the 60 card Kashtira Sprite deck is main deck either 12 or sometimes I believe 15 hand traps and then 3 enemy controller. So I've got like 18 going second cards. And that's not including the Fenrir and the pressured plans, which is like so much pressure by itself. And then you got your starters to start your combo, pun intended. But this is already 44 cards, which means I only have 16 slots left. And if I play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the Deviati is 9, 9 plus 44 is going to be 53. So I only have 7 more slots left. And that actually is going to determine what the heck I play in the rest of my extra deck. The 3 enemy controller is broken, but I'm trying to think if I have enough monsters that I can actually put on board, because that's such a great going second card in Sprite and Kashtira, because you can dodge so many things by attributing your monster as cost, and then taking control of your opponent's monster is like absolutely broken. And if you draw it, since it's a quick play, you can just set it to your field and then activate it during your opponent's turn to tribute off your monster and maybe dodge some of their effect negation and then take control of one of their... Like, this card does so much, especially in this type of heavy special summoning deck strategy. Dang, I wish there was like more broken Kashtira cards that I could play. Because like Scareclaw Kashtira, Tearlament's Kashtira, Birth, like all of those need another card to do anything, whereas the really powerful ones like Unicorn and Fenrir can start your combos by themselves, which is really good. The other thing to consider is that you can't use your normal summon ability if you're using the adventure package, and it can also clog your board, and it plays super hard into Droll. So it's like, it's tough. Like, you'd have to draw your Diabellstar engine as well, but I think the route that I'm going to end up doing is either going for the adventure package or the Snake Eyes package to get into your Infernoid package. So it would be Kashtira Sprite, Infernoid. I don't even know if you could consider this a Snake Eye engine. This is more like a, I don't know. Like, you probably wouldn't put that in the title, but I would definitely bait people with the Infernoid package, the 4-card package. But, okay, so I'm at 53. Do I have room for EMP and Meow Mine? Because this is a really nice extender. If there's a Link monster in play, even your opponents, you can just special summon it for free as a level 2 body. So going second, it makes you making Sprind a lot easier, and Sprind can bait one of your opponent's interactions. Maybe it can even make an SP, but no, you'd need like an extra deck monster for it to actually do its banish effect. That's tough. That is tough. I was thinking about maining Drolls like I've done in the past, but I think siding them would be better. I definitely want to play Ogre this format, and then Imperm and Ash are just generically good. Maybe I could side the Ash Blossoms. Because I feel like it's better in certain matchups. So let me put this over here in my potential side deck section. So Ghost Ogre for sure, I think. All right, so if this is at 53, and then I add 3 Ghost Ogre, that's at 56. So I've got 4 more slots. Okay, so I don't know. Should I play Azurune Statue? Dang. I could play 1 Econ and then 1 Imperm. That's probably incorrect. That messes with my hand trap ratios. But Ghost Ogre is so good against Azumina. So the 1 Imperm. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for the Ghost Ogres. 5, 6, 7 for the Shifters. Yeah, I have to make sacrifices if I want to include every single engine that I want to play. And then I think siding out... Oh, no, that's such a good engine to put bodies on board. It's actually insane how good that engine is. Yeah, going second, I definitely want more of the board breaker aspect. I've got my 1 evenly here. I used to play Solemn Judgment in this strategy, but I don't think Solemn Judgment's going to be that good for me today. Still have 2 extra deck slots. It honestly depends if fan favorite Jesse comes through with the Infernoid Anoku. Because if not, then I have to have an equivalent package. So 1, 2, so the 2 Diabellstar, the 1 original, the Decatron number 1, Decatron number 2, Infernoid Anoku, and Infernoid Deviati. So I would be, I don't know, Dracoback is kind of a brick, but like at the same time, dang, I wish I could include all of this. It's really unfortunate. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do as my backup. I can only afford to play 1 Right and 1 Fateful Adventure, and then no Illegal Knight. But it's fine. Like, cutting down packages is part of the game. So maybe I could side the imperms. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So I got 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. Yeah, like I thought, I have 2 slots left in the main deck. Angel Statue's really nice, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. Put 1 of that in there. And then maybe a Talents? Or maybe just the EMP Meow Mime. Yeah, I think that's what I'll go with. I'll put Azarune Statue, which gives me my Silhouette Rabbit as my 14th extra deck monster. And then I could go a second enemy controller. Do I have enough monsters for that? Honestly, I don't know if I have enough monsters to justify that. 1 Imperm feels weird, but I mean, it is fine. I really wish I could play all these engines. Yeah, let's just go with the 1 EMP and Meow Mime, and then just go with the 1 enemy controller, which feels kind of weird, but it's like, whatever. Now, side deck, and then I need 1 card for the extra deck, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 15 could be either Ninja Shadow Mosquito, IP Masquerena, or Jin Buster. Yeah, there's no, if I'm not main decking Dark Arm Dragon of Annihilation, there's no reason why I should side deck it. So I think this is just gonna be cut. But for side deck, Thrust is pretty cool. Those talents, 1, 2, 3, Harpy's Feather Duster 4, Evenly Matched 5. Mulcharmy, Perulia, 6. 3 Drolls for 9. Three Ashes for 12. And then I got 3 more slots. I definitely want Double Cross. So I got 2 more slots. What is my time card of choice? Honestly, the Red Resonator is where it's at. Although, Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon is so broken and it's done so much for me in the past. This was 12, 13, 14. So I do have 1 more slot, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I've got 1 more slot. Should I do Flare Metal? Or the second Imperm? You know what? I want to have different options. I think I will side the Red Eyes Flare Metal. Alright, so side deck is complete. I need 1 more extra deck monster. And then the main deck should also be complete. And I have the option to swap out the Diabellstar engine for the Water Enchantress engine if I can't get the Deviati from Fan Favorite Jesse. Yeah, I gotta do some test hands with this, for sure. For sure, for sure. Dang it. Gin Buster. No, I think Gin Buster is a little bit win more, and the Ninja Mosquito is sometimes necessary, but you could play without these. Don't think I need those. I think I'll put in IP Masquerena, and then if I don't have access to the Deviati, because Fan Favorite Jesse didn't answer, then I can put in the Cherubini with this, and then take out probably the IP Masquerena, right? Yeah, it would have to be the IP Masquerena. I take out the IP for the Cherubini, and then I'd be able to dump the Water Enchantress for free, and then try to set up a negate before I actually continue on with my plays, which would be nice, because that kind of satisfies what this package is doing for me, which is setting up an early negate. All right, I think I'm ready to sleeve and then start testing hands. All right, so I won't need the Dark Armed Dragon of Annihilation for this strategy, so I can use this sleeve here. For the side deck, I'm not going to use these imperms. So I can go ahead and put the Sprite Double Cross and the Red Resonator in. Okie dokie. Okay. So, where is the rest of the extra deck? Oh, duh, in here. All right, these were what I played the other day. So now I don't need these in these sleeves anymore. So I can just take these extra deck slots. I played Winter Cherries, which is why I've got a Heavenly Spheres in there, which is really funny. So I put that over there. Sleeve up this. Shout out to Kier for the free Mecha Fan and Beast Draco sack. Okay, my QCR Sprite Sprint broken. Gigantic Sprite. Toad. Sulu Hat Rabbit. So many QCRs. Okay, okay. Feels weird not playing Zeus. The show must go on. Changying, shout out to Changying. All right, let me re-sleeve this Zeus in another good sleeve. That's decent. Sleeve some of these cards. Yeah, that I want to protect. All right, so still need another sleeve for that guy because I didn't side any extra deck monsters last time. Give it the preparation sleeve. All right, so this should be 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Excellent. Extra deck is complete. Next up, side deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, side deck is complete as well. Now, what will be my proxy for that Deviati? All right, let's start sleeving this stuff up. Actually, I should just unsleeve this first. All right, Anti-Spell, you didn't make the cut. Neither did you, Skill Drain. Dimensional Barrier, you're so cute. Forbidden Droplet randomly. Spell Card Monster Reborn. The Double Dark Hole. Shout out to Double Dark Hole. Lightning Storm. Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. Rise Heart. Ogre. the third birth, and the second and third copies of Castorthiosis. Okay. Alrighty. From here, let's go ahead and sleeve these guys up. Getting that extra level 7 body on board is going to be sick. And even if you hard draw the original Sinful Spoils, you can just set another Wanted to have even more follow-up on your crackback. Actually, how many rank 7s do I play? 1, 2, 3. So, I mean, at least it puts a body on board. Rah. I think I recognize that avatar. That's got to be Fresh Haircut Charlie. Play Moki Moki, you coward. No. Moki Moki. It's already 60 cards and I don't have enough room. I had to cut it down to 60, Charlie. I just noticed that the comments disappear. How do I see the comments? Oh my gosh, I missed a bunch of comments. I'm so sorry, guys. Yo, P-Side, thanks for all the content. You the man. No problem, Marcelo. Yo, that is a lot of cards. Yeah, it's going to be 60, Robot Guy. Yeah, I'm not going to play Zeus. What are you playing? Cashier Sprite. Dang, I didn't see any of these. I'm sorry, guys. Gesture of Pain. My Hero. Oh, no problem, Dan. What do you live stream now? Oh, I'm just live streaming because since I broke my leg, I ran out of videos. So this is just a way to actually get videos out there because I was just going to be making this deck anyway. So, like, I'll just talk to you guys and you can watch me make the deck. Time to scream because no mods. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's calm down. Let's calm down with this no mods stuff. Just add one. No, I'm not going to go dig for my Moki Moki and add one. No, not for the LOL. In the zone. I am in the zone, young man. All right. Caught up with the comments. But yeah, for you guys that joined a little bit later, Cashier Sprite has always done really well for me. I played it at 4 tournaments the other month, and I always topped with it whenever I played with it. So I wanted to run it back, but this time I have access to the Diabellstar engine, which can put an extra level 7 body on board, which is something that was lacking in my previous lists. And then you can also benefit off of it by playing the original Sinful Spoils Snake Eye package. I do not have access to a princess yet. I'll have to wait for the third rarity collection, I think it's called Bonanza or whatever, to get my princess. So I opted out of playing any of the actual other Snake Eye cards, although that would be a nice boon to the strategy. But yeah, I decided to go with just the original Sinful Spoil, and I thought, what is the best level 1 fire that I could summon that is a concise package? And I was like, Infernoid Decatron can literally become a monster negate or a spell and trap negate. Now I wait to see if Discord is awake. Uh-oh. I don't... Oh, God, Charlie. All right. Sinful Spoils of Betrayal Silvera is the negation, but you need to keep the Diabellstar face up on the field. So I opted not to play this, but I did consider it. Now, if Fan Favorite Jesse doesn't come through with the Deviati that I no longer own, then I'm going to cut this package, and I'm going to put in the Adventure package instead, which can also act as that negation for the rest of my plays to protect them. It is cloggier and whatnot, and not as good as the Infernoid Diabellstar package, but it is an option. So if I can't have access to the Deviati, then there's no point to play that package. So I'm just going to go ahead and play the Adventure package instead. So unfortunately, when I opened up Battles of Legend Light's Revenge, I never thought I was going to play anything Infernoid because I didn't know that original Sinful Spoil Snake Eyes was going to exist. So I traded away my Deviatis. So unfortunately, I'll have to depend on Fan Favorite Jesse to get that. But yeah, I ended up wanting to play EMP Meow Mime, so I'm going to put that in there. I gotta re-sleeve all of these because like these sleeves are dirtier than these sleeves, so I need it to be consistent. Let me see which comments I missed. Forgive me, I'm not a professional streamer. I wait to see my Discord. Debbie, what? I'm not sure what you mean by Debbie what. Dia Belsar? Maybe? I don't know. All right, so I just gotta unsleeve these and re-sleeve them with some nice brand new sleeves. Doop. Oh, I'm so excited to play the Sprite package. It's so strong. It just puts up negations. This deck loses hard to Dark Ruler no more, so shout out to Dark Ruler. But otherwise, I'm probably negating more than half of your hand, which is really flippin' cool. So yeah, I gotta hurry up because I got a doctor appointment at 4:30 for my broken leg. Shout out to me being broken. Yeah. Did I accidentally put a dirty sleeves in here? No, clean, clean, clean. Okay, cool. Being on pain medication is really funny because I don't normally ever do any mind-altering substances. But now that I got hit by a car, it's necessary because as my nerve endings reestablish themselves in my leg, it's extremely painful and it's constant and it's hard to sleep. So I highly recommend not breaking your leg, especially as a 34-year-old. Jesus Christ. Oh, I got a comment. What are you doing with the dirty sleeves? Putting them in a pile that I will use for other strategies. But like when I take to a deck to tournament, I want the sleeves to be decently clean because Scott, the judge at locals, will sometimes call people out for dirty sleeves as marked cards, and I don't want to deal with that. So, but if I'm playing friendlies with my friends, I'll sleeve a deck in this pile of quote unquote dirty sleeves. I mean, they're still like usable, but yeah, I got a bunch of sleeves on the side. For my birthday party, they actually my team, my friends, bought me 2 boxes of these sleeves. And so I already burned through the first box, but I have an entire other box of matte emerald Dragon Shields sleeves. And I could burn through them faster, but I don't know. I've always been like a more, I forgot what word it would be. I'm trying not to insult myself, but I like to save things. I don't know. God. But yeah. So let me just put these sleeves here. Yeah, this deck is going to be great. And I can even show you guys some test hands before I have to go to the doctor, which will be really cool. And then if you're going to locals, you can know what to expect if you sit across from me. So since my motorcycle crash on October 19th, yesterday was the first time I actually drove a car. So I drove my family to AutoZone to check out my check engine light, and then I drove us to Aldi to get some groceries. And I managed to do that fine. So I ended up going to a work party in the evening, and I drove by myself, which is why I'm going to be at locals tonight for the first time. As I mentioned in my stream last night, the last time I went to locals, I was in a wheelchair, so you know, people were giving me looks and stuff. But yeah, it's a totally different world when you're handicapped. Where the heck is my box of sleeves? Oh, here it is. I am blind. My one advice to you guys is never get old. Like, that is, that's the most broken thing in the world. Okie dokie. Oh, and I need a proxy for the Deviati before I complete this. So what's a good proxy for Deviati? What do I have laying around? I guess a main deck Infernal Banshee is pretty good as a Deviati. No, you know what? Because I'm never going to use that in this deck. So I'm going to put Cherubini instead. Alright, so my main deck Cherubini will actually be my Deviati, which is the monster negate for Infernoids. Let's see. Almost done sleeving, guys. The test hands are going to be insane. Let me just check if there's any more comments, because I'm not a very good streamer. Oh my god. You looking for Infernoids? Oh, Debbie what? Deviati. It's Devyaty. In the group chat, Charlie, what's it called? Fan favorite Jesse said that he would bring me one, but I messaged him earlier today and he didn't say whether or not he was coming. So I'm just banking on him coming. What are you doing with the dirty sleeves? Putting them to the side. That sucks, not gonna lie. Kind of forcing you to buy products. Yeah, true. What Infernoid card do you need? Hey, Ron, what's up, man? Yeah, I don't recommend breaking your leg. But yeah, Infernoid Deviati, but Fan Favorite Jesse said he already got me. It's the Monster Negation one. It's level 9, I think, or level 10. But yeah. The Diabellstar package can literally dump it for free because when you special summon the level 1 fire monster in that strategy, you get to dump one and copy the effect, which is insane. So I'm going to set up an early monster negation and then do what I actually want to do, which is make a sprite board with another 2 or 3 negates. I really wish I had room for, what is that card? Because sometimes it came up in testing in previous iterations. It's called Gin Buster. It takes 2 level 2 dark monsters, and you detach 2 materials, so you can only use it once. And you negate a monster effect. You negate the activation, which is broken, and then you burn your opponent for 500. That would just be a really cool little piece on the end board. But with what I'm playing, it would just be too cloggy, and I would rather play IP Masquerena over the Jin. Because IP is really versatile. Jin can just be beat over because it only has 1300 attack. And Sprite Elf is banned, so there's not really any special recursion that we can do. And besides, Sprite Elf really worked well with the Totally Awesome in the past. But we can't have nice things because Tearlament breaks everything in the game. Let's see. I think I got one. I'm local too. Oh, okay, cool. I don't really know who you are, Millennium Bubbly TCG. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to continue live streaming consistently. It's just, like I said, I broke my leg, so I ran out of videos. I've been trying to record videos in my basement, but it's hard when you have a baby, and climbing downstairs on your crutches is a pain in the butt. I come down here way less than I used to when I was an able person. Ooh, I've got enough spare sleeves so I can actually sleeve my my Water Enchantress package, the Adventure package, Water Enchantress package. But I'm going to save my sleeves. I'll just take out the Inferno. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I already did that. All right, so finally some test hands. Oh, someone. Oh my God, Ante, stop. Sir Infernoid's back in the meta. I don't know if they're exactly meta. I've played against them in tournament, and they do a lot of cool stuff, but they still lose to themselves because you have to play so many giant bricks. Like, their power spell cards are, like, insane, but I don't think I've lost to them recently. You can check on the channel to just type in psaiYGO Infernoid in the search bar later on after the stream, and you can see all my times that I faced Infernoid. I think I got one. I'm a local too. Okay, I already read that. No, Ante. Bad. Bad, Ante. All right. So, finally done with the deck. Let me go ahead and power shuffle this because it's literally in order. And then see if I can do a test hand for you guys. A test hand or two before I go over to the doctor. Hopefully, I can get the handicap sticker from the doctor today, which will be really nice and useful. Because every time my girlfriend is taking me somewhere, we have to park wherever we have to park, and then I have to crutch my way, if I'm not using the wheelchair, all the way into the store. Or wherever we're going, rather. But yeah, having a handicap sticker would be pretty broken. Alrighty then. Oh my goodness, 60 cards with new sleeves. That is a nightmare waiting to happen. So, oh, Jesse just messaged me back. Unfortunately, I won't be able to read that because I'm streaming right now. Wow, 7 viewers. That's insane. All right, let's see what I got. Terraforming, broken, loses to Droll. Sprite Jet, amazing. Sprite Starter, oh my gosh, broken. Oh, we drew one of the bricks. Freezing Chains of the Ice Barrier. That's what you want to search off of your Mirror Mage of the Ice Barrier. And then Sprite Blue. So, we can definitely start off with the Cashier package. And even if we end up getting drolled or ashed on that, we still have full sprite combo, which is insane. So this is going to at least bait one hand trap, and if it doesn't, we're going to also have access to the Kashtira engine, which is really strong. So we only have access to terraforming, which is going to get planet, which can get literally just the Kashtira unicorn or the Kashtira Fenrir. So from this position, if we get the Fenrir, then that's a nice disruption, and we can search Scareclaw Kashtira. But I think in the long term, getting access to Birth early and being able to affect your opponent's extra deck is going to be more powerful. So, barring any disruption, I think we're going to start off with Terraforming to search Pressured Planet Raceloth. If we get drolled, then it's fine. We just make totally awesome because we hard drew the ice barrier, the freezing chains of the ice barrier brick, so we don't need to search it. So you can actually make Toad once you go special summon these guys, make Gigantic Sprite, summon out the Swap Frog from your deck. Swap Frog will dump the Mirror Mage. I'll go through that line anyway, but even through Droll, this still makes a 1 or 2 negation board. 2 negations because you have Sprite Starter to bring out Red or Carrot. So, like I said, Terraforming is going to give Pressure Planet Raceloft. If you don't get drolled here or ashed, you can use that to get Unicorn. Unicorn special itself, that's your first summon. You're going to go ahead and grab your copy of Birth if they allow it. I wish we had drawn into the Diabellstar package. I'm really excited to test that and show that off. All right, so from here, I think what we can do, we don't want to lock ourselves right away. That is tough, actually, because I want to set up the negation. So I think what we do is we normal summon Jet as our second summon. Then we special summon Blue, activate effect to search for Carrot. No, Red, because I think we're mainly afraid of Nibiru here. Special out Red as the 4th summon. Now we're protected. We can use the Blue later. But we can get more bodies on field right now by ditching our Unicorn and our Jet for the copy of Sprite Sprint, which actually adds another layer of disruption on our opponent's turn, since we can detach a material to bounce any monster on the special summon of another monster, which is really broken. 3:43 already. Oh man, my girlfriend's telling me I gotta go to the doctor. All right, no, there's not going to be any of that, Charlie. God. Show Peener, fake. I never saw you shuffle. I power shuffle, Dante. Keep faking your hands, VR. Wow, nice test hands. Oh my God. All right, yeah. I think I want to live stream more often. You guys are hilarious. All right, so Sprite Sprint. If this resolves, then awesome. You get to dump your Nimble Angler. But if it does not, if this gets interrupted, you still have this to overlay for Gigantic Sprite to set up your Toad. So you're like setting up multiple negations through disruption, which is really nice. So Nimble Angler is gonna go off, and we're gonna summon 2 Nimble Beavers to the field. 1 and 2. Where is it? And we want to prioritize that negation. So what we're going to do here is overlay these 2, and we're going to end on IP as well, if I calculated this correctly, because we have an extra body. We're going to overlay for our one of our copies of a Gigantic Sprite. At this point, we do want that Unicorn, so we're going to Kashtira Birth back the Unicorn before we lock ourselves into, what's it called? Oh man, I messed up my zone placement. I'm gonna move this over here. Sorry. We're gonna activate Gigantic Sprite, detach. It doesn't matter because we're gonna link this off anyway. Summon out the copy of Swap Frog. Swap Frog effect on summon to dump your Mirror Mage of the Ice Barrier. This is usually where you would search the brick that we drew, but we already hard drew it, so we're just gonna keep it in our hand, obviously. But yeah, this searches this, which means that Swap Frog is a 1 card totally awesome, which is really broken. Now with these 2 monsters, you can go ahead and make your IP Masquerena, which can summon your SP Little Knight or your Silhouette Rabbit during your opponent's turn. I don't know why you'd summon Silhouette Rabbit during your opponent's turn. But since our board's going to be so clogged, I'm opting to go for the IP Masquerena instead of the Silhouette Rabbit, even though in some scenarios against certain people, it would be correct to go for the Silhouette Rabbit. So right now, we're going to go ahead and activate Freezing Chains. That's going to allow us to special summon our Mirror Mage. And then from here, we hard make toad. Then we could set our starter if we want. If we see that our opponent's going to battle phase, we can tribute off of our toad, and then they're going for a second one. We can sprite starter for carrot and negate the other one. But this is a several negation board. Unfortunately, we don't have any cards in our hand, so you're kind of hoping that your birth survives so that you can go full Kashtira combo on the crackback. But hopefully your board doesn't get broken. Nothing really good in the graveyard, but essentially here, during standby phase, you can detach, special summon out a Swap Frog from your deck. You can even dump the third copy of Swap Frog on summon if you truly want to, but I like having it in deck for later, or even if the toad survives, you can detach another material. So the disruptions. You can tribute the Swap Frog for the totally awesome effect, so that's one negation. The second disruption is Sprite Sprint. You can detach the other material from Totally Awesome to bounce a card, so that's 2. IP Masquerena is 3, but since your target is SP Little Knight, SP Little Knight has the other effect to banish, so you can technically count this as 4. 5, if you really want to count Unicorn as a disruption, basically you're going to be ripping from your opponent's extra deck. 6, Birth can banish. 7, Starter can summon Carrot or get you your follow-up if you need it. And then 8 is Sprite Red. Sorry I didn't get the chance to show you guys the Infernoid package, but the test hand that I had time for didn't draw into the Diabellstar package. But essentially that's the idea. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna have to end it right now because I gotta go to the doctor. Let me just catch up on the comments before I go. Oh god. Oh, I just dropped my crutches. Gosh darn it. Let me unplug this. All right, let's see. Uh-oh, my girlfriend coming downstairs. Oh my gosh, I missed so many comments and I gotta read these. Sick Infernoid combo. Yeah, thanks, Ron. All right, babe, we'll go soon. Wait, what, babe? Yeah, I'm still on live. Shoot. Oh my gosh. Why are you saying the P word? All right. I've been summoned by a Goblin Man. Oh, nice to see you, Ash. I'm psai. Welcome. You'll get third with the deck I bring tonight. I'll give you $50. I'm playing Kashtira Sprite tonight, young man. Ash in this guy's chat. No, do not do that. I forgot I need to change my name on YouTube. Oh, it's Alex now. Sick Infernoid combo. Thanks, Ron. Yeah, anyway, go do that. Episode Lost Man. Don't ask questions. No. Playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes. Every message I send gets auto-flagged. Good, Ante. You're toxic. Stop. That's a weird Infernoid monster name. Kashtira Infernoid. I feel like he's gonna read this and be so confused. Yes, I am confused. Basically, he's gonna make his opponent cry. I hope I can end on this negation board and make you cry, Charlie. That'd be my dream come true. Chopinor. No, bully. Ask Alejandra to wipe. No, I actually, even with my broken leg, I was always able to clean myself in that way. But we do change baby Patrick's diaper. All right, awesome. I caught up with all the comments. Thank you guys so much for joining my second live stream. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later at local.